First of all, as you can probably imagine, no one likes a braggart, right? If you just stand up and say how great you are, no one will listen. But interestingly enough, if that information is coming from a third party, even a third party that you hire, even a third party that you pay, that information is instantly viewed as more credible. It's fascinating. So certainly if you can afford to hire a PR firm, by all means do it. It's great. If you cannot or you don't want to, something that you can do with a like-minded friend is literally to make a wingman agreement. You can say, you know what, I'll talk you up if you talk me up, whether it's at work, whether it's at cocktail parties. You can go around and say, that's so interesting. My friend Alan just wrote an article about that. You should totally meet him. Oh, he's so amazing. Did you know he's the CMO of this company? And they put on this conference and and by the time you're done, that person, if they don't want to meet Alan Bondi, they're stupid. And similarly, he's over there telling him, and my friend Dorie, you should meet Dorie. Her book's coming out, blah, blah, blah. And it becomes a symbiotic relationship. You can do this for each other, and it is immensely powerful and more successful to have that third-party validator. The other piece I want to mention is causes. One of the great movements, which I think has been terrific in the last decade or so, is the increase in corporate social responsibility and the sort of melding of capitalism with triple bottom line stuff. I think that finding ways to brand yourself with causes is powerful. I mean, even just to take a very local example, where I live in Somerville, just across the river, there's a friend of mine who's a realtor. Her name is Thalia Tringo, and she became a successful realtor because she joined every board in creation, and she made it a policy. It was literally part of her brand in all of her advertising, in all of her emails, at the signature file. She said, for every sale I close, I will donate $250 to the following charities. Boom, boom, boom. And it made her the socially conscious realtor. It made her the person who you knew cared about and was connected to the community. So that's one way of doing it. Another, awards. It's interesting because I think a lot of people think of awards as this thing that is bestowed from the heavens, and some of them are. I mean, you can't control who wins a MacArthur Genius Grant, even though that's great for your brand and for establishing your credibility as a thought leader. But there are a lot of things that people are not necessarily focusing in on that really you can apply for and reach out for. And having the power of an award behind you gives you that extra credibility to become better known.